Mr. A, na A. When I roller coaster, go yeah, Mr. Wa, the Wa. When I roller coaster, go say Mr. E, say E. When I roller coaster, I the man. You know what in I they like. Say me a little something with the by your side. Was broken, I'm open. I'm lost in your vibe. Tears and tears. I take my time, yeah, yeah. Ah.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're back on the block, and of course, we're ready to roll this beautiful Friday morning. Things are looking pretty cool out there, but we're still tracking those impediments on Ikorodu Road. Yes, nothing unusual. We have two impediments. That's on the return journey, by the way. One by Igbobi, and of course, the other one around Onikpan. It's an articulated vehicle, by the way, and it's on one of the coverts there, but it's receiving attention, and we're tracking it from time to time as well. We'll be serving you more helpings as well. Those of you making that journey to the island, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is still a very, very good corridor as well. Alakpare connecting Ogudu, leading up to Yanowuru, and of course connecting with the Third Mainland Bridge is still looking good. Watch out for a little bit of slowness by the time you approach Adekunle inwards at Deniji. Nothing unusual. You know, it's a merging point as well. And from there, you have it good as well. So we'll be serving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. Hope you're recording. All right, then. So on this first leg of the program, we're going to be looking at something which will be of great value to you, even though it's Val's Day. But we can celebrate with the best of information that will make life much more meaningful. And we're talking access to justice in Lagos, the multi-door courthouse remedy. And joining me in the studio this morning, I have two female barristers. They're going to be walking us through. Rosemary Ubajaka is an alternative dispute resolution track administrator for the Lagos State Multi-Door Courthouse. Mrs. Ubajaka, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, Vito.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Great, great. So you're going to be facing that microphone and you'll be talking to me so eloquently this morning, right? You're welcome.
Yeah,
all right, joining here as well is Peace Odion, who is a senior case manager with the Lagos State Multi-Door Courthouse. Peace Odion, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Nice to be here.
Great, great. Both of you, it's your first time being in the studios?
Not really.
Not really. All right. I know, Bajaka, you've been here before.
Yes, I have.
All right. So what do you make of our studios, by the way?
Nice place.
It's a nice
Doing
place.
Well. Yes, I'm doing well.
What about you, Peace?
Comfortable, beautiful.
Aha, I suspect. Today is a day for beauty, so
Yeah.
we'll talk all about that. But let's just connect with your organization. Tell us a bit about the Lagos State Multi-Door Courthouse, and of course, what is it that your agency is doing? What roles is it playing in the government? Let's start with Ubajaka.
Okay, the Lagos Multi-Door Courthouse is the first and foremost alternative dispute resolution center in Africa. We came on board in 2002.
Right.
We provide ADR services to members of the public, as well as training services as well. The ADR services includes the mediation, arbitration, early neutral evaluation, restorative justice, and the hybrid processes.
All right.
And then we run trainings, mediation skills trainings, case management trainings, ODR, that's alternative online dispute resolution trainings, as well as mediation advocacy trainings.
All right. So if I'm going to look at that, 2002, that's like 22 years, going 23.
Yeah, 23 years.
Wow, it's been quite a long time.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's just touch a bit on the impact of what you guys are doing. Peace, maybe you can just talk us through this. What's the impact of LMDC in justice delivery, particularly in a state like Lagos?
Thank you for that. We have been existent for quite a long time, like you said, 20 years, and in that short time, we have really impacted Lagos State, especially with the number of cases we have handled.
Okay.
This is just a brief number. We had like 19,000
cases.
plus cases we've handled so far.
Wow. In these 22, 23 years?
Over that.
Over that?
Yes.
Wow.
It's just a rough estimate. We've also recovered a lot of money from Lagos State.
A lot of money?
Yes. When it comes to resolving matters, and that's we've done over 39 billion.
Wow.
Even in dollars, we've recorded over.
Okay, that's
over 98 of dollars.
Wow, $98
yes.
million.
Yes, and also when you talk about the impact in Lagos State, we have centers we have in the High Court in Ikeja.
Okay.
We have in the High Court in Ikorodu.
All right.
We also have in Ogba.
Okay.
Ogba here in Lagos, Ikeja too. We also have in every place in our Ibile.
Okay.
You know,
so now, more or less, they've been decentralized. So your presence is everywhere in Lagos.
Yes,
all right. So what kind of cases are referred to the multi-door courthouse, Ubajaka?
Okay, commercial disputes, that's banking. We have real estate cases, entertainment cases, sports, a breach of contracts, insurance matters. You know, that's wide range of commercial cases, as well as family matters, as well as restorative justice of criminal matters, those non-felonious offenses. Yes.
All right. Yeah. So all these are the type of cases that they can bring to you.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Peace, how long have you been with the multi-door courthouse?
Well, I've been with LMDC for over 8 years.
8 years now.
Yes.
What about you, Ubajaka?
I've been multi-door over 10 years now.
10 years?
Yes.
So combined experience of 18 years. So all right, let's just drill a bit about that. So let's talk a bit about alternative dispute resolution programs and the trainings that you guys offer with LMDC. A lot of times when I come across LMDC, it's always alternative dispute resolutions, right? Yeah. So talk to me about that a bit more.
Okay, about the trainings?
No, alternative dispute resolution. Yes.
Okay, the alternative dispute resolutions we offer at the multi-door courthouse includes mediation. Mediation is a process where parties, is a confidential process, it's a flexible process where there's a neutral third party who helps parties resolve their disputes. Of course, we said confidentially. Then we also have the arbitration process also where there's an arbitrator. Well, it's the dispute normally originates where there's a arbitration clause where in a contract between the parties. So there's an arbitrator appointed to assist the parties to resolve the dispute, and whatever is at the end, it's an award that is enforceable in court. We also have the early neutral evaluation, that's the ENE, where in a particular process where parties need a guide or someone to assist them to choose which of the mediation, which of the doors, that's which of the alternative dispute resolution doors they should explore. Maybe mediation or arbitration in the resolution of their disputes. You know, also we have the hybrid processes where we can combine both the mediation and arbitration in resolving the disputes between the parties.
And Peace, how successful has ADR been when people, you know, come to make use of that mechanism? It's been
successful. It's been wonderful. On a regular court, you can have, you know, stay in court for years. Okay. But when it comes to ADR, that's alternative dispute, you just have few weeks, few months.
Within a few weeks, it can be resolved.
Yes, parties sit down, just even one session, sit down, charge their issue, and agree on something. It becomes like.
So what's the magic that you guys use? I mean, if we've been in court for several years, and all of a sudden, you now say, "Come, let's use the alternative dispute resolution route," and then you say in 1 week or 1 day or 1 month it is resolved. What's the magic?
Now the magic is in mediation. Parties are the ones deciding. They are the ones speaking. They are the ones airing their mind, and they're the ones coming to agreement. Unlike the regular court, where you have the judge, where you have the lawyers, you know, speaking on their behalf. But here you have the parties themselves pouring out their hearts, pouring out how they want this matter to be resolved, and they come to an agreement.
So in that case, they let all guards down. Is that what it is?
And they're free to discuss. You could be friends. It could be companies that have been doing business before now. They have the relationship already.
So the question would be, what were we looking for in court in the first place?
Because
since there's alternative dispute resolution.
Usually what comes to my mind is, I have a problem. I'm going to court to resolve it.
So now there's a solution.
Exactly.
All right. So who can access your services?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. It's open to the general public. Everybody. If you have a dispute, whatever it is, except high criminal matters, definitely serious fairness, about every other issue, you can come to the multi-door courthouse and it will be resolved.
All right. So, Ubajaka, so for those who are listening to us this morning, and perhaps they're just hearing about this for the very first time, how can they contact LMDC?
Okay, they can send a mail to info@lagosmultidoor.org, or they can also call us on 080-9459-2495. I repeat that again, 080-9459-2495 or 080-9988-7588. Okay? Or they can also reach us on our handles. We're on social media as well. Instagram, we are at Lagos Multidoor.
Okay, I need you to speak to that microphone very well. Yes, Instagram.
Okay. On Instagram, we are at Lagos Multidoor. On Twitter, we are at Lagos LMDC_think ADR. On Facebook, we are at the Lagos Multidoor Courthouse. On LinkedIn, we are at the Lagos Multidoor Courthouse as well. Then we have our offices. We said, Mr. Elia said they were in Lagos, 27/29 King George V, Unicor, Lagos.
Okay.
At Ikeja, we are the High Court of Lagos State, Ikeja, GRA.
Right.
At Ikorodu, we are the High Court and Magistrate Court Complex, Aga, Ikorodu.
Right.
As well as Ogba, we are the Samuel Ilori Courthouse, Ikeja Magistrates Court.
Right.
Yes.
You guys seem to have decentralized a lot because I mean, at the point when I knew you guys, you're just in two locations, Ikeja and King George V Road, like you said.
Yeah.
All right, I've got some reactions here for you quickly. This one says, good morning, TGIF, madams. Said, one major challenge in Nigeria is delayed justice. So how does the Lagos Multidoor Courthouse help speed up dispute resolutions? Timitayo is saying that one. Timitayo, thank you so much for that. So, Peace, how do you guys speed it up?
Now, one of the beauty of the alternative dispute resolution of the LMDC is we are time conscious. Time is very important to us, and we have a time frame allocated for every matter. Okay. And in that time frame, we try to see if we can help parties resolve the dispute.
Yeah, but with this time frame, do you think there will be final resolution? I mean, there could still be that thing in me that will say, look, even though you guys have said your mind, but I'm not satisfied. Or they say I have forgiven, but I am not forgetting.
Just like I said earlier, it's the parties that decide what they want. But you comparing staying 5 years, 7 years in court,
right,
than having your dispute resolved in
1 week or one
sitting or 1 month or 1.5 months, that's a win-win.
So it's much better.
Yes, that's a win-win.
All right, there's a question here that says, good morning, Traffic Radio. What happens if one party refuses to comply with an LMDC settlement? This is Michael Okoye. Ubajaka, do we have this kind of scenarios?
Of course we do. So we try to encourage lawyers or the parties to ensure that once there's a terms of settlement, because once there's the parties resolve their disputes, they pen it down in form of the terms of settlement, which is enforceable in court. And so any of the parties defaults or reneges on any of the agreement, the other party can enforce such terms of settlement in court.
Is it paid for?
The enforcement process.
Right.
Just the regular filing fees you pay in court, and then it's here before a judge, and then enforcement.
Yeah. All right, this one says, good morning, Victor. Please ask your guests that are there cases where ADR is not suitable and litigation remains the best option? Lekon, thank you so much for that. So do we have cases like that?
Yes, we do.
Criminal cases?
We don't. Yes, criminal cases. We don't do murder. Okay. We don't do armed robbery. We don't also do divorce.
Oh, you don't go into those ones?
No, but we also...
What of landlord-tenant issues?
Oh, well, that's a regular in our office. That's a regular.
It's a regular one?
Yes.
Because you've been handling so many cases, so I see you're a senior manager. So that one is very common.
So those are the main issues. We don't do serious criminal matters. We don't do divorce. But we can handle the custody aspect of divorce when it comes to children and their welfare. That can come to us for decision between the parties.
What of issues like employer welfare issues? Do you guys handle that?
Yes, we do. It's a contract between me and you.
Ah.
You have to employ me, so we have a contract, and maybe when.
So let's say somebody employs, you employ somebody, right? The employer employs somebody and promise to pay a certain amount of money. After working for 1 month, he says he's dismissing you without payment. Do you handle that kind of an issue?
Why not?
Okay. All right. We'll talk about it. This one says, good morning. Is the LMDC accessible to the average Lagosian, or is it mainly for businesses and corporate disputes? Okay, thank you. You didn't put your name. Thank you so much for that. So, is it for every Lagosian?
Yes, of course, it's for everybody. You can just walk into the multi-door courthouse or walk into our offices or make a call to all these numbers we've called, and you get someone on the other side to assist you with the process of filing your case and then getting into mediation.
All right. Let's begin to round this off right now. So, for those who are just tuning in, where are you guys located, and how can they contact you?
Okay, we at Lagos. We are Lagos. Our Lagos office is at 27/29 King George V, Oniko, Lagos. We're also at Ikeja, that's the High Court of Lagos State, Ikeja GRA. We're also at Ikorodu, the High Court and Magistrate Court Complex, Oga Ikorodu, as well as Ogba, the Samuel Lori Courthouse, Ikeja Magisterial District, Ikeja. Yes, that's where we are.
Okay then. So please, what's your parting thought to our listeners this morning? What's your message to those who are listening to us this morning?
So I want to encourage everyone. If you have a dispute, why spend 3 years in court? Why spend 2 years in court? Come to the LMDC. One sitting, 1 month, and you can have this issue resolved.
Can people come there on their own, or do they have to refer you?
No, you can walk in.
You can walk
offices, yes. Walk into the
and lodge
offices.
your complaint?
Exactly, and then we'll start out the process with you.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Ubajaka, what's your parting thought this morning?
Okay, just to you mentioned something on our trainings. So we have our trainings coming up in March this year.
Oh, you have training?
Yes, you have quite a number of trainings. You have the case management training. It's coming up in March. 3rd to 4th of March. We have the case management training is in 2 phases.
Right.
We have the online phase as well as the on-site phase. Yes, the physical one. We also have our ODR, online dispute resolution training. That's going to be online all through. It's a 2-day training, 5th to 7th of March. We also have the mediation advocacy training. That's coming up in March 18th. That's going to be an online training too as well. We also have the mediation skills training. That's the 6 days training coming up in March 24th to 25th.
So you have lots of activities in March.
Yes, quite some trainings. Yes.
All right. I'm sure there'll be time to also talk about that. But let me appreciate both of you for making it through to the program this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So maybe one of these days I can bring my own case to you too.
Oh, we are waiting.
All right. Access to justice in Lagos. The multi-door courthouse remedy has been the focus, and like I said, 2 female barristers in the building. Rosemary Ubajaka is an alternative dispute resolution track administrator for the Lagos State Multi-Door Courthouse, and of course, Peace Odion, who is senior case manager for that particular agency. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, we'll do our birthdays before we switch gears to parking matters.
Need to navigate through the nooks and crannies of Lagos and beyond with ease? You're right on time with us. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your driving companion.
This message is brought to you by Mike Frost at Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Obey the rules and regulations of the road for your own safety. Know the drive like say you get extra life for house. If you go, you don't go be that. The people know for see you again be that. Why you dey follow one way when you day on call and you know say you don't drink beer before? Save your life, take a easy. Obey traffic laws. Know the rules, follow the rules. And the rules to protect you. Know the rules, follow the rules. The rules to protect you. You better make you late than make you late. Life no get back to. If you drink, don't drive. If you must drive, don't drink. Save your life, take them easy. Obey traffic laws.
You're listening to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Quickly, let's say hello to those who are marking their birthdays, the Valentine babies of today. Let's wish you well on the birthday profile for celebrities. Honorable Kamal Owolabi Olorunje is celebrating Commissioner 2 with the Civil Service Commission right here in Lagos. A big shout out going out to you. Jide Ibrahim Agaba is also celebrating senior staff with Jubilee Generators Nigeria Limited. Big shout out going out to you. Bose Joseph is staff with Lagos State Government. Happy birthday to you. Oluwadamilare Lukman is also celebrating today as well. Orlando Oguntoyimbo, happy birthday to you. I understand you reside in Chicago, United States of America. Okay then, so big shout out going out to you too. Mrs. Elizabeth Fashino is wife to Olukunle Fashino of Lagos Traffic Radio's Finance and Accounts Department. Big shout out going out to you too. Chief Benga Fayemi is also celebrating the Atono of Badagry Kingdom and the personal assistant to the Akran of Badagry. Happy birthday to you, sir. We wish you the very best. Francis Olayinka is son to Oyilola Olayinka of Admin and Human Resource Department right here with Lagos Traffic Radio. Chris Ogunlowo is also celebrating. We wish you well. Sultan Obasholakpe Akonde Alibalogun is celebrating. We wish you the very best. Abdul Qadri Abolore is celebrating today as well. Today's your day. We wish you the very best of this day. Adedoyin Fadayomi. Okay, so a big shout out going out to you. Adedoyin Fadayomi, who is the Koshemani. Koshemani. And I understand you reside in Maryland, United States of America. Big shout out going out to you. Omotoni and Omotayo Oyetola, they are twins. Big shout out going out to you. Reverend Dr. Theophilus Ola Olorun Shalom Baptist Church in Akonjo. Today's your day too. Engineer Ezekiel Adetunji Adegoke is the General Manager, Primsteel Nigeria Limited. And of course, this shout out is coming from your wife as well. Happy birthday to you, sir. Bishop Thompson Adebayo is celebrating. Thompson Adebayo Ologun, big shout out to you. I understand you're the Bishop of African Church. And another one here is Barrister Tayo Olaleye, who is the past president, Rotary Club of Agege. That's my club, by the way. Big shout out going out to you. Dada Folashade Feishara is celebrating retired staff from the Civil Service Commission. We wish you the very best too. Oluyomi Amoye is celebrating retired director and past president of the Lagos State Public Service Club as well. Mr. Oladele Oladiran Emmanuel, who is assistant director, career management directorate for the Civil Service Commission. It's a very long list indeed. Damilola Ajayi, who is daughter to Supro Olusegun Ajayi of the state CID in Panti. Big shout out going out to you. Who else is celebrating? Adetunji Valentine. I understand today's your day too. BC Pokbola Aksoba 8591 set celebrating today as well. And Shile Bademosi Adama, Public Affairs Officer with the Ministry of Information and Strategy. All right, then, I can tell you it's a very long list indeed. So we wish you all the very best. I would say congratulations.
Yeah. Life. Celebrate life.